Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes his connection. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. Nice move there. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Motion from the offense. Trying play action. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Brings up second down.
Second down coming up. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and getting the jet sweep, but they were ready for that play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide out in motion. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ground.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball coming.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? They go to the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker, you can tell, locked in on the quarterback, chases him down, gets to him, and not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle, gets him on the ground.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Coming after it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Come on, offense. We got to do better than this, right? We're down here in a golden opportunity to put a touchdown on the board. 2 negative plays back-to-back. We got to dial something up a lot better.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They're setting up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And it's no good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And that's first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. At the 45 on his way. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Love the play call by the offensive coordinator here. They're attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time going with the jet sweep to get the first down.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play action fake. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Looking to throw for it. He's got his man. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
First and goal for the offense. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Brings up second and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Try to barge their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, in that situation, that just worked out perfectly for the defense. It was 3rd and 1, and I'm not so sure that was a pass blitz. That might have been a run blitz. That might have been the defense just trying to add an extra body in the gap, expecting run. Quarterback held on to the football, and that worked out perfectly for the D.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
It is good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll try the run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now he's looking to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Going up top. Makes the grab on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little watermelons, man. You can play touch football at an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Now on 2nd down. Off play action. Oh, he can't hang on. Those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He makes the connection.
And what a great job by the...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. He's got it on the right. Fights off a defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Marked out of bounds at the 34. Brings up 2nd down.
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Hands it off. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Brought down at the 50. 3rd down coming up.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Now, 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Line gets set, 1st down. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the back. strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And he reels it in inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he dances into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. He showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Williamson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. The sure hands, it's Williamson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. On second down, he'll let it fly. Feeling some heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Getting some heat. Trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. And now on second down for this offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Young. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Snap in the shotgun. And he goes down after making the grab, picks up a few, but still short of the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And 3rd and goal, I'm giving it to my playmaker. You let your quarterback make this decision, whether he wants to run it in or right here. He sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open. Hits him in stride for the easy touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Cincinnati. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. Jet sweep headed to the edge. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
And a great job seeing the motion coming across the formation, understanding the jet sweep's a possibility, pulling the trigger, going and getting the guy on the ground.
Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's second and 7. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Williamson. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's first and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it with the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And it's a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Hardy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Offense gets set for second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. He scooped it and he scored with it. Took the fumble all the way back for a touchdown. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you should go over the offense, but like, bro, we don't need to. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Going to the ground. Dances away from 1. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Going with the ground game left. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Flips it out to the back. Discards a man. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
They'll leave it with him. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Fullback's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that is how you stop the jet sweep if you're on defense. You get penetration up front. Yeah, they're going to try to outflank you, but they can't do anything about it if you got dudes up front winning one-on-one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think these draw plays are a little bit more predictable when it's 3rd and more manageable as opposed to 3rd and long. You could tell defense did a great job understanding the situation, rushing the quarterback, but knowing that run could be an option, and they shut it down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. That pass is incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Now the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
At the 45. 3rd down coming up.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the 1st, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Handoff from the gun. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. It's caught. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles. He can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to bully their way in. And he burrows his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll throw it on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon in every single team.
trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
He's tackled at the 36. And that's good enough for a first down.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Line getting set on second down. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Headed to the end zone. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. They're bringing, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They're trying to get to it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Leaves it with the running back. Tackled there by the defense.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
30-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. Give to the single back. Powers through the defender. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it!
And that's just mano-a-mano, receiver one-on-one man coverage. He's got to win. He's got to get back and cross the defender's face, fight back to the football, make the catch to pick up that first down.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
There is no secret about line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking to throw. Working that left side now. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
The running back carry. Gain of 4. Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium? Hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Brings up 3rd down.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down.